Literally translated as the modernized Kalashnikov automatic rifle, the AKM is often mistaken for a true AK-47 due to its limited number of easily noticeable physical differences. Designed in the 1950s and introduced into service with the Soviet Army in 1959, the AKM was the result of efforts to upgrade the AK-47 in terms of reliability and ease of mass manufacture. Produced at Tula Arms Plant and Izmash between 1959 and 1977, while over 10 million rifles have been produced, be it domestically in the Soviet Union or abroad. Chambered to utilize intermediate 7.62 by 39mm ammunition, the AKM packs a respectable punch at a cyclic rate of fire of 600 to 650 rounds per minute. Within Insurgency Sandstorm, the AKM is primarily available to insurgent forces as a basic 3-point rifle, but it can be found in the hands of security team in co-op. In-game, the weapon is available to the rifleman, demolitionist, observer, and a team's commander. Possessing the agreeable qualities of being able to fire 600 rounds per minute, a bullet velocity of 750 meters a second, and a penetrating power higher than any other intermediate cartridge rifle, the AKM holds its own in a firefight. However, the weapon does pay for these benefits with elevated vertical and horizontal recoil values that limit its sustained fire performance at longer ranges. Primarily thriving at short to mid-range, where its higher recoil can be more easily controlled, the AKM is able to consistently eliminate targets in an average of 2 rounds when striking the center mass. Obviously, a headshot is a kill shot outside of exceptional circumstances, such as extreme range. The weapon's high penetration value also aids with eliminating targets. If you can spare the ammo, the AKM will allow you to effectively put rounds through certain pieces of cover, which may be an easier and more effective way to neutralize a threat compared to lining up a precise shot. Moreover, this increased penetration makes it easier to dislodge targets from favorable positions or to suppress them. When it comes to attachments, the AKM is as versatile as any other assault or battle rifle, with a full spectrum of attachments. Optics come in 1, 1.5, 2, and 4 power, with the weapon's characteristics making 1, 1.5, and 2 power optics the most suitable. Other pieces of expected equipment, such as foregrips, compensators, and extended magazines, are also present. One further upgrade that the AKM does have access to is a 50-round drum magazine, available in cooperative play, although the user should bear in mind that drum magazines lengthen the reload process and increase the weapon's horizontal recoil. Of the available pieces of equipment, the AKM benefits the most from the foregrip, which brings its vertical recoil down to a more manageable level that is much more in line with other intermediate caliber rifles. Paired with a compensator to minimize horizontal recoil, the rifle becomes a solid platform for mid-range combat. Alternately, a bipod can be attached to aid with recoil control. While this allows the AKM to function similarly to a light machine gun, it does force the operator to fight from a static position. For use in a more specialized role, the AKM can be equipped with a GP-25 underbarrel grenade launcher, able to use 40mm caseless smoke grenades. Explosive grenades are also made available to the demolitionist at a higher supply point cost. Tactically, the GP-25 presents a range of new options to the user. Smoke can be used to quickly cover an advance, retreat, or relocation. Explosive grenades also prove extremely effective at dealing with bunched up targets or eliminating hostiles making use of heavy cover. The user should remember that GP-25 carries only one grenade loaded into the launcher, unless the user equips a heavy carrier which allows a second grenade to be held in reserve. As with many other weapons, the AKM's muzzle is able to mount flash hider, compensator, or suppressor. While the flash hider and suppressor do not influence the performance of the weapon, they can prove useful when fighting from a concealed position or during night combat, introduced in the Nightfall update. The compensator, as previously discussed, reduces the rifle's horizontal recoil. Overall, the AKM functions well as a bare weapon, though it heavily benefits from certain best-in-slot attachments, like the foregrip. Regardless, good recoil control, burst fire, and picking short to mid-range engagements allows the AKM to perform well regardless of its environment.